Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. I just wanted to check in with you and see how everything's going and let you know how I'm doing. And I'm hoping that you are doing what I do every day and go by these words of wisdom, these two words: enjoy today. My cousin got that for me, and I really appreciate it, and I look at it every day, and it reminds me that I need to do just that. So, in terms of enjoying today, it's only, I don't know, it's close to 9 o'clock here in Florida. And I have already eaten a good breakfast. I had some eggs with salmon and a little slice of cinnamon roll that I got over at the beach over the weekend. There's a lovely little place where they're trying to recover from Hurricane Ian last year, and they serve these most magnificent cinnamon rolls. And they're huge, and I buy one, and it lasts me for 4 or 5 days. I just take a little slice off of it every morning with my breakfast and my coffee, and it's fantastic. So, and I've already taken a walk, taken my little crazy little boy doggy here, Charlie. I'm trying to get him to say hi, but he won't look at the camera. Okay. But he is 15, yet raring to go, and he took me for a long walk. And when I say he took me, I say we walk outside and I let him go wherever he wants, of course within reason, but I let him go and sniff whatever he wants and walk as far as he wants, and he turns around when he's ready to go back home. So we've done that already this morning, took a nice shower, and I thought I'm not going to do anything else until I touch base with you all. So the news I have on my pancreatic cancer journey is that I have in months past been told by my doctor that there's no cure for my particular cancer, and that they control it. They can control it somewhat, but eventually the message to me is that there will be nothing else they can do, and it will probably take my life. But I have decided, while that may be true, and I'm very, very well aware of it, while I feel good, which I do, I feel great, that I'm just going to live my life. And, whatever they told me is fine, but we're just going to take it one day at a time and see what happens. So, on my journey, my my treatment is done here in Fort Myers, where we live, with wonderful doctor and wonderful caregivers at the cancer center. But we were referred up to Tampa to Moffitt Cancer Center by my doctor here in Fort Myers, who said, I want you to go there and see if they have anything to offer you that I don't have. So in doing so, I have another wonderful doctor in Tampa. And I think it was last Wednesday, my husband and I drove to Tampa because it had been 3 months since we had been there, and it was time for me to get another scan and blood work and see how I'm doing. So it's always an anxious day for me, as I think you can imagine. I try not to let it work me up, but this time it kind of got the better of me. And even the day before, I was tired, and I think I was just like dreading it. And then it didn't help things when we got there that the clinic, which is very unusual, but they were running behind. Usually they're right on time. It's amazing, their operation, but they had some staffing issues and they were running behind. So there was a lot more waiting this time than usual. But I finally got called in to get my blood work. And then right after that, I had my scan, and my scan is so easy. It takes, I don't know, it doesn't even take 10 minutes. And I have to hold my breath a few times. But other than that, it's like no big deal. And then we have to wait until it's time to see the doctor. And he has to have time to get the scan results and review them and then meet with us. So when he was ready to meet with us, unfortunately, because they were running behind, the scan and the blood results were not back yet. So what he had told us is that my blood results from here in Fort Myers were normal and doing great. He said that he suspected that my scan was going to be good, but that he said, go ahead and get on the road back home and I'll call you. And sure enough, within about an hour, he called and he said, well, your scan was good. Basically, he said the tumors that are in the liver, there's several small tumors, and that they had decreased in size slightly, and that there were no additional tumors. And so what he recommended was that we continue the chemo because it's working, and that I should come back in 3 months. Unless, of course, my blood work here in Fort Myers, which I get done every 2 weeks when I get my treatment, unless it starts to change and go in the wrong direction. Otherwise, it'll be 3 months before I have to go back. And so secretly, I was wishing for a break from the chemo, knowing that I'm doing well, but he said, well, when the chemo's working, we don't stop. We shouldn't stop unless the chemo is really giving you trouble, which it is not. So, so that's the story. I've been given another three months, which is amazing and wonderful. And I see my doctor here in Fort Myers on Tuesday before I get chemo. So he already has the results from Tampa, so we'll see what additional information he shares with me. But that's the deal. So, you know, it is what it is. And my husband and I are resigned to the fact that no one knows how long they're going to live, and no one knows how their life will end. And so, you know, there's no point to fretting about this and worrying about it, but there is a huge point to enjoying every day. And this is really the way we should live no matter what. And so, you know, we had a wonderful weekend when my husband was off. We love to go on Jeep rides, and the weather's starting to cool off a little bit here in Florida, so the Jeep rides are just amazing. And we drove over to the beach, as I said, and we went and got my cinnamon roll. And then we noticed that there was a farmer's market going on, which we didn't know about. And so we stopped and went there, and it was wonderful. And I got some products from a Greek stall. And I love like hummus and, you know, pita bread and all the stuff that they have. And so I got some of that, and I got something new, which I'd never heard of before, grilled olives. Now you have to love olives to even want to try a grilled olive, but it was delicious. And so I got some of those to have. And again, just enjoying every moment. So that is my story. I don't have a whole lot else to share with you today, but I just wanted to let you know that you can go through this journey without it being horrible. And that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm trying to share with anyone who could benefit from knowing that. The other thing I'm going to do as soon as I'm finished with this video is I am going to do my meditation. Again, I think I've shared that with you. Dr. Joe Dispenza has a wonderful guided meditation that helps you, if you really put the work into it, it helps you identify where you have negative thoughts that you want to get rid of and how to prevent them from creeping back into your mind, and then how to replace them with positive thoughts. So I'm going to do that shortly. That takes about an hour, but it's really, really, really wonderful. And yeah, that's about it. So enjoy your day, and please comment if you have any questions that I might be able to answer, or anything that you want to share with me about these videos. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. And remember, enjoy today. Enjoy every single minute of today. Bye-bye.